Good, toasty North Dakota evening. Thank you for attending our Woodrow Wilson High School commencement ceremony. At this time, would you all please rise, remove your hats for the presentation of the colors by the Fargo Public Schools Air Force Junior ROTC under the direction of Colonel Stephen Muse and Chief Master Sergeant James Gibson. The color team is commanded by Cadet Parker Liedall and accompanied by Cadet Justice Johnson, John Garcia, and Thomas Lemon. Please remain standing for our national anthem. Thank you. You may be seated. All right, we all know it's a bit toasty out here. That is the news. There's some good news though, which is if we were in our gymnasium right now, it would be a little warmer and there would be no wind. And those of us that get to spend our time at Agassiz, it would be very to the unbearable point. So again, welcome to our commencement ceremony. Glad to have you all here tonight. Starting off with some recognition of audience members. If I could please have FPS staff at Agassiz, a quick stand up if you are here tonight to celebrate with our graduates. Jennifer Free and Jan, I can see, provide a lot of great support for our students. Thank you. Would also recognize any Fargo Public School staff who have come to see a former student graduate. Any FPS staff here tonight? And then the group of teachers on my right, boy, you all have been resilient, and I say students and staff. Looking at our COVID year that we have been through, we've done virtual, we've done face-to-face, we've Zoomed stuff, we've taken stuff online. We fixed stuff in person, and it's just been quite the ride, and just some commendable work on both of your parts. So Woodrow staff, if you would please stand up, and we'd just like to appreciate you helping us get to the finish line here. And then up on stage with me, we have school board members Jim Johnson and Rebecca Knudsen. We can give them a hand, please. Missy Eidsness is representing the superintendent's team. Assistant Principal Jim Keel. And North Dakota Supreme Court Justice Daniel Crothers, who is our speaker tonight as well. All right, we are gonna try to keep our ceremony moving on nice and quick, and I have a few words to share. For students, as you guys are pursuing greatness, I'm thinking of GR for greatness. Well, you got so much potential. The great smiles, the work ethic, the helping each other out, the kind words. We didn't get to spend a whole ton of time together as a group on campus, but you're a very kind group of students. You speak well of others. You represent yourself very well. As you are on that journey of greatness, I have two other GR words that I would like to encourage you with tonight. One of them is gratitude. Take any place you are at in life and add some gratitude to it. Is going to be better. So as good as it feels to graduate tonight, when you are talking with your teachers or you're talking with parents or friends and you express gratitude to them, it will take wherever you're at and make it a better day. Bad days, better. Great days, even more great. So along with greatness, we have gratitude, the other GR, and then I promise I'm gonna move on here. The other GR is I have gratitude, greatness, and that is grace. Grace. That word grace, that means you're going to forgive yourself and the others around you when they don't meet the standard that we all fall short on. So cut yourself some grace as you're on your journey to greatness. Cut yourself some grace. And if you're able to do it with the others around you on their mess-ups, it is really going to enhance your journey. So I have the pleasure of introducing our speaker tonight. And those of you following along are like, well, this is great. We're about halfway through our ceremony on this 100-degree night. Daniel Crothers is a Supreme Court Justice for North Dakota Supreme Court. Has been on it for several years. Had some great words for the graduates before he came out. Would you all please help me in welcoming him to the podium?
Good evening, all. Welcome. Congratulations, graduates. I'm going to start out by letting you know that I had the long version of my speech when I left Bismarck. As my thermometer in my car climbed, I started crossing out paragraphs. Of course, officer, I stopped to take out the paragraphs, and then I proceeded on my travel, just so we're clear, right? Welcome, graduates. Welcome to all of you, and congratulations. I graduated from high school a number of years ago. I'll spare you the math, but it was a number of years ago. And I quite candidly must tell you that I have no earthly idea who spoke at my graduation. I think she was a member of the school board, but she might have been a male, and it might not have been the school board. I really don't remember. But what I do remember, graduates, is I remember who was there with me. Or I should say, for me. My mother and father were there, my brother was there, some close family friends were there. And I have not forgotten that over the years. Today, you are backed up and supported and congratulated by family and friends and mentors. Within that group of family and friends, I include teachers and administrators. In high school, I had a great many teachers that I called mentors, and they changed the direction of my life. But the most influential person that I met in my high school experience was a guidance counselor. And that guidance counselor during one of our sessions told me, and I quote, "You are not college material." And I thought, well, I respectfully disagree. I think I can go to college and make it through college and maybe beyond. And I had some dreams, but I never quit remembering the motivation of a person who underestimated me. And so our support comes from many, many quarters. Sometimes it's those who back you up, and sometimes it's those who tell you you can't do it. But take that support wherever you get it. And surround yourself with those people who have helped you and nurtured you and guided you. They've challenged you. They've sometimes irked you when you had a half-baked idea and they wouldn't let you pursue it. They come in all forms, in all packages. And so I ask first that we start by thanking them for what they have done for you. And I ask you to do that and take a little bit of a deviation from your special day and thank those that have supported you and who are here for you. Thank you. Second, it would be easy to say at this point in your life, I'm done learning, now I get to start living. Let me suggest to you that life is a learning experience and a lifelong learning opportunity. My hope is that you will surround yourself with people who learn and learn all the time, and people who teach and teach all the time. I did some research and I found that there's a similarity between Ford Motor Company, Disney Company, Hobby Lobby, Nintendo, Microsoft, Facebook, Google, Twitter, WhatsApp, and Dell Computer, just to name a few. And what the similarity is between those companies is they were started by someone who did not complete college or never went to college. Now, does that mean my message is skip college, skip higher education? No, 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 no. Pursue your dreams, whether that's formal education or otherwise. But understand that if it ever was true that there was a one-lane road between success and higher education, that is no longer the case. But what is a one-lane road between where you're at and success? It is hard work and it is perseverance. It is having a passion for what you are doing and pursuing that passion. Michael Dell, the founder of Dell Computer, went to the University of Texas for a couple of years, then started Dell Computer Company in his parents' garage. Now, of course, he's a multi-billionaire. He gave this advice, ironically enough, at a college graduation ceremony at the school he dropped out of. And he said, "Try never be the smartest person in the room. If you are, invite smarter people or find a different room." And I think that's good advice for all of us, no matter what we're doing in life and where we are. Find smart people to be around. Be around people who motivate you and who make you strive to learn more. Seek out smart people and learn from them. And most importantly, never, never stop learning yourself. Finally, right? I told you I took some paragraphs out. We humans have an absolute incredible ability to succeed, but we can also fail. Usually the difference is human choice. We decide to go left instead of right. We decide to go with somebody instead of leave them on their own. There's all sorts of choices that you're going to face now that you're adults, and making life's choices is difficult. When making life's choices and when you're projecting towards the future, I ask you to consider this. And I'm going to start with a disclaimer. I'm going to talk about math, and I was never very good at math, so naturally I close with math. But we've all heard of this, the Center for Disease Control. They're the people that tell us about COVID and when the virus became a pandemic. Well, the CDC existed long before COVID. And one of the things CDC does and did was they calculate how long people live. And their latest calculation is that in the average, Americans live to the age of 78.6 years. And as you sit here, you graduates, as you sit here, you think, well, that's a long time, and I guess it is in one respect, it is a lifetime. But we need to break the numbers down, and when you do, I hope it motivates you rather than discourages you. 78.6 years is about 28,600 days. I'll use 28,000 for round numbers because I don't like math. And so you've got 28,600 days to decide what to do with your life, but not really. Because if we assume you're 18 years old, you've used up 6,500 of those days. It goes pretty fast, doesn't it? And so if you do the math, you've got about 22,000 days left. And the question is, what are you going to do with those 22,000 days? Because there is an immutable fact, and that is that every day that you have the pleasure of being on this earth, it is one less day that you will be on this earth. And so you have 22,000 decisions to make every morning when you get up, whether it's going to be a good day or a bad day, a productive day or a not productive day. Co-founder, and I don't mean to be macabre about this, but I went back and looked up some famous sayings about appreciating the time you have and using it effectively. And the first one I ran across was Apple company co-founder Steve Jobs. And he said something to the effect, remembering that you were going to die is the best way to start living. And Michael Dell, in his talk to the University of Texas, said a couple of things, and I thought they were worth repeating. He said one thing, you have an abundance of opportunities before you, but don't spend much time trying to choose which one is the perfect opportunity. That way, you will miss the right opportunity. Number two, recognize that there will be failures and acknowledge that there will be obstacles. All of us succeed at times, all of us fail at times. That's a fact of life. The question is, when you fail, when you hit an obstacle, when you hit a roadblock, what do you do? And the answer, I hope, is get up, learn from the mistake, learn from the failure, learn from the obstacle, and move forward. So, graduates, in your remaining 22,000 days, don't waste time worrying about failure. Instead, learn from it, turn it into inspiration, and move on to your goals. Graduates, in your remaining 22,000 days, don't waste a minute, another minute, a future minute, any minute, in anger or worrying about the past. That is set. You cannot change it. Use your energy, every bit of your energy, to learn from what happened and move on. Grow, expand, and achieve. Graduates, in your remaining 22,000 days, change things by making a positive impact for you and for those around you. Again, congratulations. Thank you for having me. Now go make a difference.
Thank you, Justice Crothers. Lots of words of wisdom there. I hear 22,000 days, and I'm like, ooh, that's
not you.
That is not me. No, it's well below that. All right. At this time, we're gonna proceed and introduce our graduates and get some diplomas given away. Some hard-earned, well-deserved, you earned it diplomas. If I could please have row one, we are standing up and retracing our steps to the front of the red carpet. And parents, just a note for you all. We have professional photographers here tonight. There will be an 8 by 10 print in the office, and we'll also send a link out where without any fee at all, you're able to access the bank of photographs for your students. So know that we're gonna have a very nice picture for you to have. While Sophia is making her way up, there was an insert in your bulletin about our renaming of Dakota High School. After this ceremony, we begin the process of revamping our materials and transitioning from Woodrow Wilson High School. Wait, there's Sophia. Yeah, great. Transitioning from Woodrow Wilson High School to Dakota High School. And the one-page insert talks about that celebration of us moving in that direction. So with that, we are going to start introducing the final Woodrow Wilson class, because next year, hopefully, same place, 20 degrees cooler, it will be the first Dakota High School graduating class. All right, our first graduate, we have Safia Sakina Abdu Shahid.
I want to thank my mom, my dad, and everybody who helped me get here. Yeah, thank you.
Shakira Leanne Ainsworth. Alek Sabah Ajena. Nathan Allen Anderson. And before Shakira speaks, we were reminded today at graduation practice, this is about the 40th consecutive year of open microphone at Woodrow graduations. So as you hear each graduate say one or two words, maybe a few more than that, 40 years in a running of a tradition.
I want to thank everybody who came to support me today, but especially my mom, Megan. I love you.
Maya Monique Buhner.
Thank you for people who continue to push me while I went through this journey.
I just want to say thank you to my mom. I love you.
Manuel Charles. Mariah Paige Connor.
I did it, Brother Dominic.
And if I could have row two, would you guys please stand up and make that loop around, please?
Thanks for coming.
Joanna Rosemary Curry.
Thank you to everyone who came, even in these temperatures.
Isaiah Willie Gates.
Thank you for coming.
Bashil Kevin Hardy. Corey Arlen Henkelman.
Before the emotion gets in my voice, I'm gonna just say thank you to my mom, thank you to my dad, thank you to Ski, thank you to Kyle, thank you to everybody who showed up, because parents, they need to be in their kids' life. So, you know, kids, give your mom, give your parents, give them all a hug, man. Tell them you love them. Shout out 904 Duval, you know how we coming, man.
All right, first of all, I want to give all the glory to God. I want to thank all the administrators and people in my life that helped me get to where I am today. And I want to thank my mom for raising the beast.
Callie Rose Hogarth. Elena Crystal McLean.
I want to thank all my family and friends for coming out tonight. Thank you.
Shaylin Elaine Powman.
I'd like to thank my family. Love you guys.
Christy Danielle Fenor.
I'd like to thank everyone that helped me and pushed me through this.
Graduates, row 3, if you would please stand up and make that loop.
To infinity and beyond.
McCoy Michael Prelwitz. Brooke Marie Qualley.
Hello, everyone. I didn't write anything down, but I just want to thank God first. Thank you to the staff. Thank you to my mom, my stepdad for making it, my sisters. I love you all. You guys all helped me become the person I am today, and I'm grateful. Love y'all.
Andrea Marie Quam. James Michael Ralph.
Thank you everyone who came to support me. I love you all.
I just want to thank all my family for coming and supporting me.
Janitza Marie Robles.
Thank you to all my friends and family for coming.
Tiana Marie Rodriguez. Gabriela Alexandria Samaniego.
I just wanted to say thank you to all the teachers for sticking with me this year.
I want to say thank you to my family in the back. I love you guys.
I want to say congratulations to all of the class of 2021, and I want to thank all my family, but especially my mom, for being my mom and my dad.
Aubrey Jean Smith. Kaylee Anna Stevenson.
I just want to thank my mom and everyone that came out here.
DeAndre Antonio Stubblefield. Jacob Bryce Thomas.
I want to thank my mom and Terry.
Terry is our IT guy, and Aubrey and Terry have been working for a few years on this high school diploma.
I just want to thank my whole entire family for being here. I love you all.
I just want to thank my friends and family for showing up. Love y'all, man.
Is this Devin? My bad. Devin Diesel Tish. Autumn Rose Upshaw.
Just like to thank all my friends and family. Thank you guys.
I'd like to thank my family and friends for supporting me during my academic journey.
Elisa Dream Upshaw. Antonio Omari Ward.
A huge thank you to my mom and Elizabeth.
So, Curry, thank you for keeping my faith strong and then for getting me through since the beginning. You're a real one. But
I would like to thank my mom and my family over there I would like to thank all the teachers for helping me out. And yeah, thank you.
All right, I see we have a photo line going yet. So I'm gonna guess the end of the alphabet, gonna go do that after. Okay. We have a reception afterwards. In the corner, there's a playground. So if you got some wee ones, there's no possible better place for a reception than an outdoor playground. Red River Valley Youth for Christ brings in meals a couple of times per month for us. Domino's Pizza, sometimes home-cooked stuff. And they have put out a spread for us tonight that you will find to be very impressive as an act of service to Woodrow Wilson High School staff and students. So something to look forward to from Greg and team. All right, at this time, if I could please have graduates stand up. Everybody else can stay seated. It is a tremendous pleasure of mine to introduce a great group of 2021 graduating class of Woodrow Wilson High School. At this time, we will do the ceremonial flip of a right tassel. We will move it over to the left tassel. And if everybody could help me congratulating a great group of young people. And graduates, if you would please turn and face towards the audience so they can get a quick look at you all as a group. All right, special thanks to Connie Gonzer, our pianist, and one of our staff, Richie, for shooting some impromptu photos. I think it's time to do a recessional and enjoy a very nice reception. So if I could have you all please rise for the recession of our graduates. And after they have done, I will say let's all walk on over to our reception.